You've been called out to terminus. But that's what you can use. This is what you want, isn't it? Profit with their masters. And the worst punishment is having your wish come true. The second coming of seldom means the second crisis. After Selby, that's the first time. I was sure you'd be back once a year or a decade. But then again, on the 100th anniversary show, I tell you about the prophet who cares so much for us, who lives on after death to shepherd us through the darkness. Every time I pray, I wonder if he's still
I'm not at that house right now. I'm about to go over here shortly. I gotta feed the dogs. I never fed them. I gave them dry food, but I know they ain't gonna eat the regular food. That's what they not gonna do. Especially if your dog used to eating mixed food. But yeah, this is what I got going on. First one, let me see. How y'all doing? Set up. Yeah, we got a gang of shit to do. We gotta put that up. It's a lot. All right. Remodel. Whole thing, doors. All this. That's some work for you, huh? Yep. Everything retouched. Damn near about like 3 feet from the bottom. Whole washroom. Door. With a whole new door on. You gotta put the door handles on everything, feel me? Like when you do it, you gotta put the door handles on and everything. So this is one of the door handle packs. So that shit work. The drywall, the cutouts, rewiring. Now y'all see why I'm doing all that painting. You feel me? It's a lot. Yeah. See? Next, the door. Slow it is. A little more sturdy. Yeah. And these more. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know I got my ball. Oh, yeah, look at your bus with this.
Next up. Yep. A lot of work. Got a portable TVs. We had put up beds. Put up that queen by myself yesterday. Yep. Orders. It's a lot. Fix this door. This is tomorrow. This is all tomorrow. Yep, this. Yep. That's how much I gotta do. That's how much ain't done. You know? So when it gets over, and you think you ain't got no more work, look around. You gonna have some. Your little measurements. You can measure everything correctly, off the ground, all that. Yep. Everything. Yep. It'll bring you back. See? Some whole other shit, huh? Y'all thought Neptune was just blah, blah, blah. Yep. His door comes off tomorrow. Brand new door. The little sides. Yep. Got the little panels stacked up in the back. So this, I forgot what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be I forgot what they picked. So when we put the door panels up tomorrow, some of these is like door panels. You know what I mean? So tack those right in. The 2x4s to help support the bottom. Cause all that stuff, like when it be raining and stuff out here, it's all wood. So you know how wood is. After a while, it's gonna deter. And if you got animals gonna help do this. Trying to break out and all that. You know, that's just what they gonna do. Or if they hear something, if you got termites or something like that, they gonna fuck up the yard. They ain't gonna even ask twice. They gonna tear up the yard decent. Yep. Yep. And these are the towels I gotta put in the other home. Those other towels right there. So what's the deal, man? What's the deal? Got a little construction. Yep. Missions. Then that ain't even it. That's just the top flow. Now you got a whole bottom flow to where you gotta reconstruct. And shit. Last week we was just pulling out all the stuff that, you know, whoever had before they was living in there. And when they say help with that, man, that's what it was. We got like $50 an hour for that. And we went, pulled out as much as we could, and filled up one of them 30 what's it called? Them 30-foot beds. You know, them big old trash cans that be at them construction sites. Yeah, that's what we had to pull out. And we thought it was gonna be enough. But I had told everybody like 30-footer ain't gonna be good enough. Ain't gonna be good enough to get the big one. The big one's a 40. They don't get the 40. They go get what they think. And this is like the third time we done dumped a 30-footer. So, yep. I was gonna say it stank over here, but they got two big old fly catchers up here. I was wondering why there wasn't no flies over here. You know that little smell with you got them fly catchers. If anybody know, you got a spot or you got a business, and you be having a lot of flies, or it be a lot of flies, especially in Georgia. You gonna know flies and mosquitoes, and yeah, they be so deep. And I kept getting this whiff, like, what is that smell? Then I looked up, it's that. They must have took my advice. The fly trap, the fly traps, for sure, you gonna need that being in Georgia. Georgia, like even right now, it's sunny. This morning, it looked like it was finna rain. By the time like 2 hours come and these clouds start clouding up together, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna start raining out of nowhere, and you never know when it's coming. Yep, yep. Little by little, you gotta like a 3-man team, 3 to 4 man. Wait, yeah, 3 to 4, and then especially when you got them OGs that been doing it since the beginning of time. Low key be talking like slaves. I be thinking they be talking like slaves. Mm-hmm. Masters of everything. You look at them like, man. They be like, no, the door open this way. Nah, man, cause if you swing towards this way, you ain't gonna be able to find the light switch. And the doors was backwards. And yep, that's what we was going through all this morning. And then before you know it, it's like material. Material be costing so much. Then you gotta think about this what everybody think about when they put in a you could call it a little job together. First you gotta think about how much you gonna spend on materials. Then you gotta think about how much you gonna spend on the workers. Once you figure that out, you see if you win or lose. But one thing about it is you can spend less on your workers, but you better, if you spending less on a worker, he better be a certified friend, because with all this work, you gonna have to pay. Like I said, shit, the last thing that I supervised was I had to go get 3, 4 people, 4 people just period. But being in Atlanta, Georgia, you gotta everybody out here black. It ain't too many Mexicans, so I catch them up at car washes. You know, car washes where black people be at still to this day, from the West Coast to the East Coast. Black people gonna be at some car washes, especially out here. Pull up on them. Hey, who wanna work? Got enough of them. And yeah, ever since then, as long as it ain't raining, people will come. But yep, for sure that's what's going on. Oh, Sean Keystone mom in jail? Wow. Didn't she didn't wasn't she involved in something before? Or was it Sean Kingston? Like some kind of, was it fraud or something? I think I seen him on TMZ or something like that. Sean Keystone, man, he trash can though. Like Sean Keystone, what he got like 2 or 3 good songs for fraud? Yeah, wasn't Sean Keystone in there before for fraud or something like that, or him and his mom or something? They was on TMZ, and I don't even watch TMZ that much. But when I seen Sean Keystone, I was like, damn, people still think he famous. Like people still go to his tours. Man, Fat Marshmallow Man, he looked like an oversized kid. Kind of looked like David Blunt's and shit. Oh, David Blunt's twin ass nigga. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what? It was over that home. They was on TMZ for that home, talking about he didn't finish paying, and he and then wasn't it somebody else didn't pay him on his deal? It was something about a deal. But yeah, Sean Key said it's Bob, man. It just sounded like, who else Bob went to jail with him? Uh, didn't somebody just get some time with their mama? Somebody else on I seen on YouTube, they mama went to jail right with him. I think dude had dreads. What's that dude that just got a gang of time in Atlanta? They said he was with some prostitution or this and that, and they had his mom. We were just talking about it too. He just got found. They gave him like life or something. Shit, the way shit going, I would be surprised if they arrest Queso Bob. You feel me? Cause that's the only person that ain't got no nothing in his whole case. All his family members, his dad up in there. Shoot, where the mom was at. Now I know she was collecting calls, and I know they got recorded calls when they called his mama. Cause you know these niggas is dumb. If you dumb enough to do a video right after you go shoot somebody, and then use the same gun you and your friend dancing around, ha ha he he and shit. Then when your ass get a bazillion years, just take it like a man. Yep. What's the deal? Hey, they been boxing me out of the algorithm though. After they told me they said I was talking some hate speech or something like that, maybe a couple days ago. Nigga, they been blocking my numbers, nigga, on my mama, nigga. Blocking my numbers. It's like, yeah, they blocked it it did this what they did too. They blocked by shadow baby, whatever you want to call it, because a lot of people, that notification bell, they ain't been telling them we on. Have you ever heard like Nina Boy or other big YouTubers that tell you like, yeah, man, they messing with my numbers, blah blah blah. Hey, hit that double tap that notification bell because for some reason, yeah, everybody say that, nigga. When they YouTube does that, bro. That's what I learned. YouTube, them niggas, yeah, YouTube. Once they give you like, once they scrutinize you about something, bro, they gonna take your whole everything. Like even if you got to take a test or you get a strike, when you come back, they're not gonna have the notification bell set up for all the thousands of people that really fuck with you because. Nigga, I used to be on here easy 124 people, easy 200 or something, then go damn near to 400. You know what I mean? Yeah, they boxing, but it's all a money scheme, right? I ain't really bad at them. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I was getting numbers and numbers and numbers. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, so I guess you gotta I don't know, you gotta tread lightly, and you really gotta get on. What it is I think they take that notification, so you gotta work your way up and get more subscribers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They try to see it's probably it's to the point of like they want to see your dedication. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hmm. Yeah, my shorts, they be they be trending, especially the ones from Chicago. If I say anything about Chicago or something like that, I guess I look like I'm from the rack or something. And them niggas be on that shit. Let me say something about Lil Durk or something like that. They guaranteed whoop de whoop amount of views. Yep. Views, my views will go up talking about every if I was on shit like Trenches News, I'll be back in the algorithm. All I gotta do is just watch some little shit like all kind of Chicago, whatever the fuck, nigga. Even get the Chicago news, nigga. If I start reporting on that shit, easy. Every time I do it, 3, 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. And then look, my numbers is up there with AC. Dig that. Me and Munchie got the same amount of subscribers right now. I probably got a little bit more the last time I checked. I was like, look at this dude. So you know for sure. And then you see Munchie B last night on No Jumper and yelling out his like he was yelling it all at the end with them broke ass niggas drinking buzz ball. What kind of grown ass man passing around buzz balls? Yes, young man, young slapped the shit out that nigga. I seen that. Man, I know young. Well, I don't know young. I seen young in real life in Long Beach. I was over there at the Wanapero. You get on, you go down Ocean, and then you make a right on Wanapero. Some people call it Junipero. I call it Wanapero. And you go down that to that beach, right there at Long Beach. It's that long ass swirl. And then you see them black people in them catering trucks, and you're gonna see the Mexicans over there selling fruit, ice, and corn. I was over there chilling, doing something. I think one of my boys had something set up over there, and then next day you know, I seen him with a gang of his homies and young, stupid young, and yeah, you could tell they was on their crip and shit because they went over there and said something to the OG niggas from like 20s. Then they went over there and said something to the OG niggas from Insane, and then I was like, yeah, that's him. People told me, yeah, that's stupid young, woo, this and that. I was like, for sure, for sure. Yeah, he is cool. You know, I ain't never ran into one Asian, even in the county jail. When they okay, Asians used to be on the main line with us. When I was young, when I first started coming to jail, wait, what was that? 2003, 2004. When I first hit the county jail, I was like 18, nigga. Them niggas was on the main line with us. They was regular. Even if they was in there for bodies, they was a night not nice, but they was cool ass niggas. I ain't never seen a Asian just straight up. I ain't never met an Asian in a county jail that just straight up pressing lines on black niggas. No, I seen a Samoan trying to, but as far as Asian, I ain't never seen no Asian Crip or Blood straight up come at niggas like they just straight up goons. Everybody be cool peoples. Like they ain't even like that. Like they don't even grow up like that. And most of them don't even grow up hating blacks, but they do be getting into it with them Mexicans. That's the number one thing we got in common. All of us get into it with Southsiders like a motherfucker. It don't matter where you from, your hood then got into it with some Mexicans before. Every hood in LA then got into it with some Mexicans. Why? I really don't even know. Shit, like I said in Inglewood, we grew up together. Next thing you know, now these niggas talking about we can't hang out with y'all and all that no more. I was like, damn man, this some straight bullshit, but it is what it is, you know. So and that happened from going from eighth grade to ninth grade. I'll never forget. Over that summer from eighth grade to ninth grade, we couldn't even hang out no more. That's it. What's the deal? What's the deal? Yeah, Richie, they boxing me out the algorithm and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why my number been low. They said at first I was talking that hate speech, so it's Boosie now. That's why I just get on more and more. I gotta build it back up. My number's been down, down. But like I said, they took Munchie B page. You know what I mean? They took my notifications or whatever it is that I got going on with YouTube. They took my notifications down because nigga my number's been low. But like I said, they told me, you know, about a strike. I was talking about hate speech. Nigga ain't talking about no hate speech, but you know, AI gonna catch anything. So like I said, 2 days before they took Munchie B page, they hit me with that I couldn't punch into YouTube at all. No YouTubery. You dig? Check me out today though. Yeah. So they took a nigga out the algorithm, which is cool, you know what I mean? It's like I said, you gotta build it back up again, cause YouTube took me out. I used to have a lot more people, especially early in the morning when I popped on. Man, it'd be like 130, 230 people in here. Even right now, it'd be like 230. Now I'm stuck around like the 20 zone. You feel me? But it's all good though, cause if I did it once, I could do it again. I just gotta watch what I say or how far I go in on niggas and stuff like that. But like I said, it's only a few people in the game that a copyright strike. I mean, that strike you for stuff like that. And one of them is Snoopy Badass. Yeah, I'm still monetized. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, you still be monetized, but it just like they don't let people hear your notification no more. Yeah, they don't let nobody hear your notifications or nothing no more. So it's all just like BS. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? What can you really do? It's YouTube. It's they stuff anyway. But like I said, I'm gonna have to go back crazy on the shorts and stuff like that. Um, Wanted to paint today, but had to get this drywall and walls up out the way from another spot. So today I'm planning on pushing to the house. It's non-muddy. You feel me? So I'm gonna try to push to the house and Feed the dogs for sure, for sure. The 18 plus? What you mean? I always do 18 plus. I never did just regular YouTubing. I always had a non kid whatever. Every time I go live, I said for no kids or something like that. That's what you talking about? Cause I know to do that. My shit down. Matter of fact, when I went to my studio, I put it on automatic, so they don't even gotta ask no more. All my content over 18. But like I said, there's a couple people that's touchy about what you say and what you do on YouTube. Munchie B, um, Snoopy Badass, Poetic Flocko, very touchy. He'll tell on you. Adam 22 for sure. Whack for sure. Adam 22 will snitch on you. Whack will snitch on you. Snoopy Badass will snitch on you. Munchie B will snitch on you, and he'll say it ain't him, but somebody in his camp will snitch on you. They all be protecting the disabled nigga, but he can say what he want. But you know what I mean. Poetic Flocko, Snoopy Badass, Munchie B, Poetic Flocko, Whack, Adam 22, and these are just a few names. Somebody like Cam Capone, if you do the right reaction and you get a lot of views, they on your ass. They'll snitch on you. Who else? Who else? Who else? No jumper. If you do any kind of no jumper and you stay on it, and I think if you show the logo or something like this, they'll tell on you. They'll get you for like copyright infringement, like some kind of shit they got going on, kind of like DJ Vlad. Vlad, if you do anything on his, they'll automatically not monetize it because he got something to where nobody can use none of his shit. That's what they pay for though. You know what I mean? Um, Poetic Flocko, that nigga, what he does, what he done good with no jumper is stay back in the cuts and watch everybody go to jail and just do his comments, and he only tried to catch a fade with one person in his whole career, and that's if he was gonna do that. But you know, fat Jello body, he ain't finna hurt nobody. First off, you're too fat. Second, you got to do some exercising when you fight. Three, you look like you don't do shit. Like it looked like every time he get back on camera from the other day that he gained 5 extra pounds. It's like Poetic Flocko gained weight every day, like Poetic what's that nigga name? Nutty Professor. You remember how his legs and his toes were just getting bigger and bigger until they busted? That's one brother that I have seen to where he makes spandex out of everything he fucking wear. That nigga makes spandex out of pants. That nigga makes spandex out of sweats. That nigga makes spandex out of shorts. That nigga makes spandex out of every. And then his body is just so out of shape and out of control, nigga. His legs look like a twisted donut. You know them twisties? Donuts? That's what the nigga look like. For a shit show. That nigga look like a twisted donut by both legs, the chocolate ones. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me you don't. That nigga look like walking high blood pressure. On my mama. Walking high blood pressure. But yeah. Yep, this is one of them big old things where we had to fill up. You can tell by the area code. Look at the area code. Georgia like a motherfucker. 678. Man, y'all didn't even know nothing about no 678, huh? Yeah, that nigga, man, that nigga Poetic Flocko so fat. He look like somebody just be pumping his body up with an air pump. You know how you pump your tires when you was a kid, and you see how it go to flat, and then you see how it go to extra puffy like it's finna pop. That's that nigga. Puffy old corn pops legs ass nigga. That nigga look like he just in the middle of the night be taking down a box of Snickers. You feel me? Just tearing up some shit. Then they used to get on his fat ass for paying for a girlfriend he never seen. Y'all didn't know when Brick Baby was around and all that. Man, this nigga was paying for. Remember his girlfriend? He was talking about no longer have a girlfriend and this, and that. Hold on, right now. I call my girlfriend right now. I have never seen a man get called out about having a girlfriend, and then he heard, "Hold on, right now. I call her right now." And then come to find out you've been paying for the girl the whole time. Then when you put her business on blast and try to put her name out there, she dropped you. And then you talking about you was paying her rent. Y'all didn't even stay in the same state. You paying her rent, utilities, and everything. Poetic Flacco. Then he got the nerve to be on different shows and stuff like that and doing different skits to call it grown men gangbangers bitches. I'm like, damn, he must be hanging out at No Jumper like a motherfucker because now he getting beside himself because he's working side by aka gang members, aka snitches, rats, all that. So when they get the comfortableness at No Jumper, they got the pool table. They probably got the hula hoop table to where all the gangsters stand in line do hula hooping. I know they got the cheerleader section, so the pom pom section got to be up in No Jumper. Uh, they probably got the small the little Fisher Price rims and stuff, so you could dunk on them, so you could get your No Jumper on. Um, you know, they probably got the little jumping ball scene, like Chuck E. Cheese. You go to No Jumper and you go down a slide and you fall all into them balls. Yeah, that's what they got at No Jumper. All the little cheesy little kid ass shit that the snitches could feel cool and comfortable with. Best believe they got the Italian beef and Pepsi there. Anything associated with a rat. They sell cheese sandwiches there. You know what I mean? No meat, cause they don't want no beef in the streets. They just want to sell cheese sandwiches for all the rats to get their nourishment and quality food while they go back and patrol these streets, get information, and tell the whole wide world on what the white man's podcast. He do a good job keeping his black folks in line now. They don't go too far away from the plantation now. Don't get it messed up now. He's be putting money on them folks' books, and they's be good Negroes. Ask Brick Baby. That nigga continue. That nigga belt. That nigga, yeah, yo, boss. If any boss, let's just put it like that. If any boss bails his employee out of jail, oh, he must love to did you. You must be doing something strange for a little bit of change. And just imagine the stuff Brick is the trick then told Adam 88 in the back room when nobody's around. Think about it. We're not talking about the snitchery and the fuckery online, out loud, where everybody can hear it. No. They talk about stuff behind the scenes. I'm not knowing if the nigga was down to wear a wire, but I bet you that phone was on. Another fun fact. When the feds or even the police to pull somebody in and ask them questions when they don't have nothing to do with nothing. Adam 22 been pulled in. Whack 100 been pulled in. Talk. The feds. What the feds want to talk to you? The feds want to talk to you. You ain't got nothing. The feds is not finna waste. They not finna waste their time in the back when you arrested or in the front to pick you up off the street unless they know you know something. And it ain't just been told by one man. It's either tape, wire, or enough people said your name and it ties you and links you to a story plot. Timeline, person, place, a thing. The nouns that they teach you in school? Person, place, a thing. If they could connect you to a person, place, a thing, take the deal. And stop telling niggas you coming home. Because you are not coming home. So, all the YouTubers want to keep lying, talking about Brick Baby coming home, Brick Baby coming home. That nigga ain't coming home. That nigga been in there for weeks. And I know that, because I was in jail with the nigga before. That nigga lying.
Himself in his big blue fucking dress.
I have an order to carry out if you say no.
I ain't afraid to die.
That's what we want. And I have a way to make it work for us, serious. Leyland Kerr.
But yeah, they ain't finna call you in there just to have no peace talk with your ass. Nigga, your ass is grass.
It was part of the punishment.
I don't believe you.
And I will do. If all goes well, you will see your husband. I know hope is pain. You don't have to go. Just come with me.
Yep. If they call me in, if the feds call me in, I know I'm done. It ain't no you talking and you going home. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. If they call you in to do anything, they know something about you. They already know where you live. They know where you work. They know everything. So if they call you in, you can't fight them. You can't get away. You can't hide. They know everything. Shit. They might even know where you ate food last night. Real shit. That's why I was like, Brick Baby, nigga, like you showing that gun, you was ready to go. And that was one of them Altoid moments to let us know you on them Altoids. That was a straight Adderall moment. Nigga, you in your right mind and your mama's right mind knew you fuck with the feds. That's why she kept telling your ass to calm down. Because your mama kept putting up her house to get your ass out of jail. Brick Baby one of them Brick Baby one of them didn't have to be a gang member kid. You feel me? Like his mom and dad or whoever he was with, he had the type of life to where he didn't even have to gang bang. And just being in the over hills, nigga, that's a nice. My area is nice, but it ain't like I'm banging a Baldwin Hills type hood. You know what I mean? His shit, everybody over there had money, and that's old money too, because just like Baldwin Hills, now you got the jungles right below it. Baldwin Hills, over hills. Over hills is like the Baldwin Hills of Inglewood. You just keep going down La Brea, and you get to his hood. So shit, that's number one. Didn't have to gangbang. Second, even though you is from where you from, Brick Baby was not that important though. Until you got on No Jumper, which makes him famous. I still don't know how Bosco got famous, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all know the ugly nigga. We all know the ugly nigga, but where did this guy come from? What did Bosco do to become a regular face? That's what I be on other times. A little Apple, the Applery. Today is Google Pixel. I don't know what number. It's just one of the new ones. But yeah, Brick Baby, that whole little, and then you got niggas like Compton Rick Rock. He'll run a narrative as if, off y'all whatever y'all call it, off y'all emotions. He'll just say some shit about Brick Baby like he coming home, and everybody go view it up. Brick Baby is not coming home. If Brick Baby was coming home, he would have been home. Loose cannon, telling like a motherfucker. Ask Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy been going up there telling y'all the truth. I just don't respect how he came, because he came with fucking 600. But, whoever famous, they gonna use. Rick Rock, that nigga was the pusher of Jay Reed getting his word out there about getting towed up at No Jumper. You know, Whack 100 and Loose Cannon hated that. They hated Compton Rick Rock for that. Putting Jay Reed on there. But they'll tell you it wasn't a clout chasing moment. They just wanted to get his side. Nigga, you don't even know Jay Reed. You sure had him on your platform. You sure got them numbers. That's what I said. A lot of YouTubers, they be trying to play like they the YouTube gang police, YouTube gang task force. That content they run and they gonna call it content, that shit going straight to the feds. Now I know for shit show, with me hitting 2,000, it's a whole different game. Best believe, start getting my numbers up to like 120, 2 whoop-de-whoop like it was before, like 200 people at one time, nigga on my mama. They're gonna find a way to fuck with your numbers. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That like button is what tell the algorithm I'm back. Feel me? Without the likes, I don't get in the algorithm. And that's free shit, you feel me? If you haven't hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell. Like I said, you might even have to tap it twice the way they've been blackballing me. It's real talk. I ain't been this low since probably like the second month of like viewers. I ain't been like this since like the second or third month of me being on YouTube. But like I said, they took Munchie Page. They didn't take mine. So he struck out. But I can't go to No Jumper and yell my motherfucking page out like, yeah, man, woo, woo, tap that like button again, tap that subscribe button, notification, woo, woo, man, they banned me. See, I can't do that on No Jumper. Why? Cause I ain't going to No Jumper. I ain't scared of nothing up there. But at the same time, that's crash out. You just gotta be looking for that. Then this is what I trip on. Adam 22. As soon as he get into it with somebody that's like an old podcaster, or maybe even somebody that would just own an interview, Adam 22 guarantee you can guess it. And if I was a young nigga, I would guess this too. If I get on YouTube and I get on No Jumper and I get into it with Adam, wait the next 2 or 3 days, or maybe even the next day, he's gonna have your ops up there. But shit show. Get into it with Adam. Just everybody just think about it. Get into it with Adam on live on No Jumper. And I bet you within the next 1 to 3 days, your ops will be coming up there and talk about you. Not in, encouraging, but Adam's predictable. Get it to him. You be from 40s, nigga, he gonna get some BPSs up there. He gonna get some equal families up there. Something. Anybody you get into it with, they'll put them up there. And they're gonna be ha ha he he like they ain't clout chasing. Just expect it. So, that's how Adam 22 playing ball. He doing it with everybody. All the way to the point, he doing it to Whack 100 right now. You mean to tell me, Whack 100, your friend in crime, both 00 agents, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth every time the feds come, so help me God. And then you got Aunt Hefe, don't matter what the check says, as long as the feds pay, I'll be there every day and on time. Then you got Munchie B, the mayor, the gangbang slayer, the grid program, layeth down the law. So you got motherfucking Whack. We got we put it like this. Adam 22, the chief of police. Let's get that out there right there. Ain't nobody gonna be chief of police unless it's a Mexican or a white dude. There ain't gonna be no black nigga in LA. You dig? So this is the YouTube police. Adam 22. chief of police. Motherfucking Whack, no hundreds. He's lieutenant or captain. No, he's captain. He'll be right up under. Watch commander. Yeah, we'll put him watch commander. Adam 22, chief of police. Whack, perfect. Whack no hundred. Watch commander. You know, Gator, Radar, the YouTube streets. He gets everybody that's viral. Then he got the cadets. Loose coochie drips. 006. Brick is the trick. Who else came up there and said some dumb ass shit for him? Anybody. Shit, everybody that came up there. All the way to King Snell. This nigga come up there with no shoes on with the red rag and wearing the same camouflage clothes every time, nigga. What is that about? Nigga got a whole character of bummery, huh? Well, I must remember when my views, maybe a couple days ago, like a week ago, was up there with King Pill. But I ain't on there doing goofy shit. But hey, have y'all seen King Pill, some of his lives where he really go in on niggas and then he delete? Yeah, that's why he can keep all his views and notifications up. He in them YouTube streets for real, for real. And then they call, you know, King Pill has people to call. That's the difference between me, to call people like Cam Capone and all these other podcasters just to get on there and just talk shit. You know, you really can't get on these other podcasters' page unless you're gonna do something that's viral, like rub some baby oil over your body. Do you understand the explaining Brick Baby had to do when he did that moment? Because Conrad from the Ave, he wouldn't have been fucking with Brick Baby if he didn't know beforehand about that baby oil thing gonna be done. You gotta know it. Now Conrad from the Ave ain't finna do it, but Brick Baby gonna do it. So ain't that like selling your soul for some views? One thing I ain't finna do is just go on live on some big ass platform and lie about a gang of niggas. That's what I'm not gonna do. But the way I got on Munchie and Bosco, it just got me through the door. But other than that, and I didn't even know what the door was. But the way people was hitting me up and telling me to keep going and blah blah blah, I did. And I told myself very, very quickly, after I seen everybody on there doing fuckery, everybody telling on each other, everybody backbiting, everybody had charges. YouTube was taken to a whole nother level with me. I was like, wow, this nigga's a pedo. This nigga got his homie smoked. You know, just like Bosco. Nigga, Bosco is the latest. Bosco. Yeah. Lil Duke. I bet you he got something to say about you on the other side. Ain't no way he could be mad at me. I never put your face out there, so me and you ain't got nothing to talk about on the other side. The only thing we got to talk about is why your black ass didn't come when I told you. Other than that, But shit, Brick Baby, I don't even know. Like, Brick Baby is tricky too because Brick Baby calling in. Yeah, I know. Bosco put a whole grown man that just got out. You know how it take a while to get on your feet. I used to smash over there in my BMW. The first time he seen me, that nigga was so happy, like, oh, blood. Oh, man, you look like T-Pain or something. I was like, come on, gang. He was like, Neptune. Oh, this my nigga right here. Gave me a hug and shit. We went and got some drinks. We was spinning around the hood. Didn't see Bosco. Didn't see none of the niggas. And I already had got on Bosco. This is when I already had got on Bosco on the internet. So at that time, when I told him what I did, he was like, oh, blood, you burnt, man. Man, you did that to Bosco, that's fucked up, bro. He was like, man, why you do the homie like that, man? You put his business out there, just like he said, put his business on wax. That's exact words he said. I was like, man, fuck that nigga. That nigga said some bullshit in front of Whack. He was like, who is Whack? I was like, nigga from 2Ps. Whack from 2Ps? Just like I said. Nah, I ain't never heard of that nigga. Same thing I said. And this nigga's like 45. Shit, that nigga older than Donut. Donut like 43. So Lil Duke for sure 45. Boswell got a 45-year-old game and cleaned up off the streets. That's bad. To have a career in the hood that long, and then you get out of jail, cause he always just getting out of jail. That's one homeboy I could say. He get out. The first time I met him, and the first time I met Lil Duke. Shit, I don't really even remember. I think just one day he pulled up on us in one of them old Oldsmobile Cutlasses. It was blue, and it had blue interior and everything. And this nigga used to pull up on us playing all type of old ass oldies and shit like that. But we used to laugh at the nigga like we was so young. We used to laugh at the nigga because that nigga had Pioneer house speakers in the trunk, gang. We was like, this nigga's east side. On the dead homies, that's how I remember, dude. This nigga, I was young, like 13, 12. This nigga used to pull up in the Oldsmobile, little smash down back trunk. It was all blue. Fish bowled out the game. This nigga Duke used to be like, he kind of remind me of like what's that nigga on A Few Good Men, that black Cuba Gooding Jr. That's how he looked. He had the little flat top. He was kind of swole, dark skin. He looked like he just got out of jail. He always wear an A-cut, little muscle shirts. Man, this black ass nigga, and he always smiling and shit when he see the homies. Like, other than that, he'll pull up, he be looking like mad dog and shit. When he see the homies, oh man, his eye he just starts smiling. Like, he'll be looking up and down the street for whatever he looking for. But when he saw us, that nigga Lil Dude get out the car all like swollen buff, little chocolate nigga, and that nigga, what's up with y'all niggas, blood? Like, nigga, what's up with you, nigga? That motherfucking Pioneer house speakers, nigga. That nigga used to have Pioneer house speakers, gang. And I'm talking about that shit was turned up to the max. You can hear that nigga literally a block away. That's what that nigga used to do. And I'm talking about them singing songs, like them old school ones. You know how loud them that shit? Oh my lord, that shit was echoing through the motherfucking hood, fucking alleys and shit. That nigga Lil Duke, man, he was something else. I ain't on my mama, nigga. That nigga something else. I don't know what the word is, but he was something else. That nigga full-fledged Pioneer speaking. When the Eastsiders came out, when he was playing Eastsiders, still with them Pioneer, I'm talking about this nigga had Pioneer speakers like they was supposed to be there. That nigga kept them hoes up in there. Then I remember this nigga got a little tube. It was like a 10 or a 12. Oh man, that nigga took the Pioneer speakers out, got that shit hooked up with an amp. Little ass 12, nigga. That shit changed that nigga life. That car went to yep. Real talk. That nigga had that bullshit, but he kept it clean. That nigga, another time, this nigga Lil Duke, this is when I was gonna help DP this nigga. That's a shit show fact, nigga. Duke was burnt out. I was gonna help DP the nigga one time. He was my older homie. Like, he was a generation past me. Like, it's a generation, but he the next one. So he 2 generations up from me. So he's the definition of little homie from the hood. When it first started, he would be a little homie. This nigga was in the hood with a red Dickie suit, red chucks, the white laces. And he had his light-skinned, half Mexican daughter in the same clothes on the 500 walking to the 400. Red rags hanging out his pocket, out his hand, walking down the street with his daughter, about 2, 3 years old, looking the same. Man, I remember me and Do Dirty, probably Buku, rest in peace. We looked at each other like, blood, he gotta get DP for this. What is you doing? And just smiling, posted up on the gate, nigga, like, and we was beefing with I'm talking about, they didn't give a fuck. This is before they even put it in law that they gotta stop doing drive-bys. That nigga Lil Duke could have caught a drive-by, and they would have did it seeing him, because we just started beefing. I was gonna try to be a part of that. Like when the big homie's like, oh yeah, blood gonna have to get DP. He got saved by somebody though. Somebody saved him. They was pressing. I was there. I remember they was pressing that nigga. And that nigga was like, what you gonna try to do? I'm here with my daughter, man. I don't give a fuck, nigga. This is my daughter. They was like, yeah, that's the point. You don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I believe Netta Rue was there too. Like, nah, blood. Yeah, it was some of the big homegirls there. They was like, nah, blood, ain't no excuse for that, blood. Like, you brought your daughter up here. Like, is you brave? And then that's when he was smoking Sherm. That's when Donut was smoking Sherm. That's when I was selling Sherm. That's when nigga Eastside Swans used to come over there and buy. It was a nigga named Devil. It was a nigga named Devil from Gear Game used to buy from me. Fat light skinned nigga. Who else? There was another dark skinned nigga from Gear Gang used to buy this shit from me. Yeah, Cue Ball from Fruitown Pyru. You had Lil Cue Ball from Crenshaw Mafia buying that shit from me. Big Munchie never did that shit. You had Red Flag, aka this nigga Trouble, that got on somebody else's podcast and changed his name because he been in prison so long for snitching. Yeah, I know about you, Julius. Nigga, Julius Trouble ass. Nigga said his name Trouble. Nigga, your name Lil Red Flag. Nigga, you's a snitch. Top of the line rat, nigga. You told on the homies, you told on the bitch, and you told them where to find the gun. Nigga, that's rat 10, ratatouille. Nigga, you didn't leave nothing for them to put together. Like, nigga, you just told them, here, and here. What deal can I get? Well, can't really do nothing with it. You still gonna get life though. All right, well, can I get 7 years less of life? Like with a little bit of cheese on it and a biscuit? That's what you did. You told to get life too. You stupid. Now that's one of the niggas that told and didn't get no compensation. So why? That's why I said you the biggest rat. Nigga, you told for the free ski. And you gave them in-depth knowledge of how to place they shit together. You know they probably made detective off the shit you told. You made a police officer and they stats of cleaning up the community. Oh, you boy, you did a great job, Julius. And the cold part about it is, nigga, not only do I know, I read the black and whites my goddamn self in the cell with Lil Bogart, baby Bogart. Lazaro Castro. Been to juvenile hall with that nigga at least 2-3 times. And was in the streets with him. He lived down the street from a nigga. Do you not know I'm more of like a brother to him than some of his homies from the hood? I am a brother before it is the gang. We was walking to school together. Lazaro Castro, I heard his name in class several times. That's why he know mine. Nigga, you told on that guy. Black and whites. I read it like this, like, no. Hell no, Julius. Oh, man. Yes, that was you. Everything. I know the details. You told on the bitch, your homies, the incidents, and the gun that was found under the bed at the bitch house. That's all I'll say. Nigga, you know, you done. Some of these people, they didn't even know. You made them know them. That's what make you a rat. Ratatouille. You told names, places, everything. They just wrote it down and went right to these places and found everything. Why? I can't blame y'all. Y'all was young as hell. Fresh 18s. Your ass was like 19. Your ass was 17 or 18. They ass was 19. Washed. Washed. And I ain't gonna lie, them niggas was doing their thing in Inglewood. They was. I don't know what movies they was watching. I don't know who they was hanging out with. But when everybody started turning 18, me, Ace Bone, K Bone, Pooh, Spaghetti B, he a little bit older than me, about a year or two. Spaghetti B, the one I said that was fucking with the transmissions in juvenile hall. Yep, Spaghetti B. Um, Little Stretch, snitch ass Little Stretch, bitch ass rat ass Goon, Mighty Mouse, Queen Kong. Yeah, nigga, we was all, yep, we was all shit. Rosemo 700 was like, we was like 19. Rosemo 700, we had to be 17. Yeah, Rosemo, he wasn't even knocking niggas out though. He wasn't like bullying niggas like that. If he was, I ain't hear about it. But he did have his hood. We the same hood, Q's and Rules, but he a little down the street, so he could like he did Bosco. He could dust a nigga off, and I don't hear about it because it be so regular. That's the only reason why you wouldn't hear about it, because it be regular. Because it'd be like somebody bring it up, and then they be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that." And they be like, "Oh, they did fight." All you be is like, "Who won?" But if you heard Bosco got slimed out like that, wouldn't have been no who won. A lot of niggas would have been scared to tell it, and a lot of niggas would have ran to tell it, especially the bitches. They want to see who gonna go up. But I ain't gonna lie, with Rosemo, and maybe with I probably would have went up on Tiny 211, because Tiny 211 got priors. Tiny 211, he got priors of like doing shit with Crip niggas and the homies and shit. That's high school shit. So if it was Tiny 211 by itself, or my mama nigga, I'm going. But with Jomo, Rosemo 700, hell no. I'd be like, who? That's like talking about, like, that's literally my sister's homeboy. That's her, like, generation of niggas 2 years after me. Her, Boule, Rosemo, fucking Deshaun Jackson that played, that's talking about he from 40 Crip or 30 Crip, wherever he say from, that football player nigga. Man, he never got put on. I remember that nigga got his ass whooped in the hood. That nigga name was called himself Debo. I was like, Debo? Yep. I was like, all right, Deshaun, this Debo, all right. I said, now you know some characters in the hood gonna make you sure you live up to that name, cause there's some homies here, shit, they gonna make you be a Debo. They gonna make you hop out on shit for real. And they ain't know your name Debo. You gotta do it. You gotta be more than happy to do it. Next thing you know, Deshaun Jackson, he get his ass whooped. That nigga I walked the nigga home. He looked fucked up, but I didn't actually witness the fade. But you know how I'm just passing through the hood, and the homies be like, "Yeah, we just put blood on." I'm like, "Oh, for sure." And he lumped up. You believe it? Like, you know it ain't no lie. And I walk with the nigga, make him feel good about his ass whooping. And then, yeah, he told me his name gonna be Debo. That nigga Deshaun Jackson went up in his house, never seen that boy again. His baba kicked rocks. Now, mind you, in my age bracket, it was 25 of us. So you gotta imagine at any given moment, it's about 10, 15 of us hanging out on the corner regularly. What's the deal? Hey, they been knocking down my numbers, man. They hit me with some, they tried to say I did some hate speech, dog. And 2 days later, they took Munchie B page. So anybody that's kicking in dough with numbers, they got some shit to say to you, big dog. And if they don't strike your page, they gonna shadow ban you for a while to where your numbers don't be up, to where people don't even know you on, bro. Real talk. They got my numbers back down to 11 and shit like that. I ain't never been under like 110. At the least, nigga, at when on my bad day, I'm talking at least like 40 to 60 people. It don't never be down this low. So that's why I know I had to take a little questionnaire so they wouldn't strike my page. They wouldn't let me get on, do a short, nothing. 2 days later, the shit happened with Munchie. So whoever's telling, and it's somebody telling for sure. Whoever's telling, yeah. Whoever's telling, so now you know I'm telling the truth. Whoever's telling is saying you doing hate speech. So that's why I say it on out loud. Cause when I get bigger, when I get my numbers up again, I'm still gonna talk the same way. But now I know what to say. So now, Munchie B is one of them. Munchie B will tell on you on YouTube. Snoopy Sassy Ass, he'll tell on you. Whack 100 would tell on you. Adam 22 would tell on you. It's somebody else. Flacco would tell on you. And this is the fact. I'm yell it to the moon. Flacco would tell on you. Who else would tell? DJ Vlad would tell on you. I believe Cam Capone told on me one time, talking about using this content. Yeah. Yep. See. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, you gotta find a different way to disassemble him. Didn't know I knew that word, huh? But yeah, I do it live all the time. And I do better doing live because I can't do no lying. I can't do no prepping, and my jokes is off the head. Just like I told a couple of people, I said, man, do you know what stand-up is? What I do every time I get on YouTube. No script. Having like 300, 400 people watching me every day. I had people talking about, man, I watch your ass every day, nigga. As soon as you up before me, I could just punch you in. Females and males told me that, like, man, I just punch you in and just let you rip in. So I knew I was like a Howard Stern. Once I had 300 to 500 people, 600 people looking at me at one time, that's when I knew. I'm talking about the chat it be going so fast, you be like, well, let me choose one before, you know what I mean? I feel like, nigga, on my mama, I feel like academics for a little bit. Yeah, I got to. But I don't be up early. It's to where I'm at, it's like 6:30. To y'all, it's 3:30 a.m. That's why, that's how I blew up. Because by the time I wake up, the West Coast ain't up yet. So by the time I'm doing West Coast events, and even if I miss something that was from a couple days ago, I'm still relevant and I know what I'm talking about. And I know all these niggas. So as long as you got the big podcasters that I can comment off of them because I know these niggas, there's nothing you can do with me. I'm here. The first thing I did with me, started a YouTube. I did a AYLESS Moments. And I spelled it with a $sign. I got a backup channel. It was capital SAY space capital LESS. And it still say less. Just in case they ever try to take my page. You see what I mean? Now, I can't afford to do something goofy and get me 3 strikes up. And maybe I have. But when you not getting no numbers, YouTube don't give a fuck what you talking about. You could talk about racist shit. You could be over here, God forbid, peeing on old dead bodies. You feel me? But if they catch it when you bigger, that's your ass. Yeah, but they your favorite YouTuber. But just like I'm telling y'all this is how I got my subscribers and my viewers up. Because I tell everything. Like right now, YouTube, I wait on my W-2s to turn it to YouTube because they want to pay you and they want to know who they paying. Everybody got to turn in their taxes, right? To YouTube before you get paid. So I'm waiting on that shit right now, along with other things. You know what I mean? Because I'm finna ship my truck here. My 1500 is finna get shipped here. Uh, already paid what they said, since my insurance did me wrong and didn't pay for everything. They already told me I owe like 1200 just to get it from them, so that's already done. To ship it to wherever I needed to go, it's like $2,000. So I don't know if I'm gonna ship it to my pawpaw because it's coming from Arizona. So I don't know if to ship it to my pawpaw and let him put some new shit in it, or ship it to Georgia and have somebody else out here put it in here. You know what I mean? But the way I feel is, if you're gonna ship it to Cali and then I gotta ship it back after my pawpaw fix it, then you know what I mean? That's two shipments. I might as well just shoot it straight to Georgia. But like I said, man, and then still building on the house that I'm at. You know what I mean? I still gotta. I'm over here telling them to keep floorboards and stuff like that I could put on the deck outside at the other house. Cause other than that, we'd be throwing it in this motherfucking trash. So why would I throw away good wood that I could use on my deck at my other house? You know what I mean? Just to go have to buy some or go to a scrapyard or whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? Cause when I'm done with my shit, my deck, no, it ain't gonna be flat and all even and shit like that. It's gonna look like Legos. That shit, you remember those things where you hit the little thing and bum 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 bum, it make the little sound and it's the whole little rainbow color. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that, but it ain't gonna be rainbow though. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. It ain't gonna be no flat, safe ass, motherfucking regular ass deck, all even and nah, nigga. I'm gonna have my shit sticked up, all that. So when little people like this come around, being nosy, huh? Then they'll be able to walk around, huh? Huh? Being nosy, just being nosy. Well, I finally showed y'all one of my peoples, huh? I finally showed y'all one of my peoples, her little nosy self over here walking on her tippy toes. She like 4, 5 years old, walking on her tippy toes like she got high heels on. Yeah, they start like that now. Then when they get older, Uncle, get out the camera. Yeah, she wanted her 13 seconds of fame. But one thing she ain't gonna look like is and Rich Trapper. Rich the bitch, right, a dick ass trapper. Yeah, when he show the kids, they be having fucked up hair, fucked up clothes, nappy ass motherfucking puff balls, and shit ain't even combed. Yeah, he shouldn't show them babies. But, I'm just talking. This could be real, this could be fake. It's all YouTube. So, under the guidelines, it's all just commentary. It's all jokes. It's not no hate speech. Damn, they hit a nigga with some hate speech, though. Oh, YouTubery, man. Blocking the nigga. But, I'm going to bounce back, though. That's why I still keep popping up on these lives, because I got to. Because once they do you in, you got to do more. You know what I mean? Once they do shit like this to you, you got to do more. And, monetize don't come easy because a lot of people been trying to get it. A lot of people give up. But that's the thing about being a YouTuber. If you don't give up, you going to win. Academics didn't even say they try to box him out. It's a couple of lives I seen academics say, yeah, man, for some reason I've been going live and, y'all not even knowing I'm on here. And yeah, for real. But it ain't none of that no more. Everybody hella sensitive like mama. Like, even if it's a big old hard dude talking all that shit to the world, man, let people start talking shit in the comments. They be trying to jump over a bridge. Literally. It is what it is, though. But it is YouTube. It is YouTube. Man. Tell me why I left my trees at home. Why did I ever think about that? I thought about it after I left, but now at the end of the day, I'm thinking about it some more. Yep. But when I walk in there, Lil Mama, I know she gonna be around the way acting like a bully. And you see, she slammed the door on me, just being mean for no reason, just being mean. That's what I said. When they get older, don't expect the girls to be any nicer. She gonna be just like that all the way till she get bigger. You gonna be talking to her. She gonna be feeling like she doing too good, or she too good for you, and she her face all in the phone. Yep. Don't expect it to change. And then you gonna be talking to her. She gonna slam the door in your face. Just know if they do it now, they gonna do it later. I feel sorry for her boyfriend. Well, I think I'm gonna have to end the live, y'all, cause it say my battery low, and this shit was up when I got on. I gotta take my other phone, cause these kids, the next thing you know, they be fucking with my iPhone, and that shit'll be way over the balcony, and they so lazy don't want to go pick it up. Yeah, I might have to go on a mission to go get some trees for real, for real. Well, it's been another shadow band. Say less moments. We're gonna finish the project. Almost finished. Almost finished. Putting these doors in. The frames. This is a finished framing. Big new door. Handles. Some more drywall, 2x4 put-ins. Yep. Cutting out for the electrical areas. Yep. That's what your boy got going on. And until next time, your boy Neptune, man. Moments TV. I'm gonna start popping out a little bit more on these lives till I get back up to where I was. And be ready for the shorts throughout the day, because as I look at YouTube, I hear up and put my shorts down. And that's the best way to any YouTuber that I would tell you. Get it fresh on your brain. Don't wait till later to do your reaction or whatever it is. Do your reaction right then and there, even if you got to pull over. You're going to win. Because a couple of times I did that, should be like 5, 15, 20-some thousand views. I thought it wasn't going to be nothing, and it made something. It made a no jumper. So, like I said, Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Neptune Goon. I'm folding out here.